Every time I type in her username, it just says let me hear. Hold up. Let me check my pending. Hold up. I found her. I found her. Yo, I just added her, chat. I just added her, chat. All right, we're about to do the interview. Spam those W's. All right. All right, I'm calling her. Hey.
Hello, testing.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Hey, if you don't mind, because I got trolled earlier, I'm not gonna show your face or anything. Is it cool if you just share your camera real quick so I can see that it's you?
Yeah, let me just do that real quick, but I just need to make sure you won't show my face.
Yeah, I won't show your face. I won't show your face. Yep, it's Phibz. What's up, Phibz? I can't hear you. Yep, it's her, chat. It's her. How you doing, Phibz?
Sorry, my Discord, like, literally started being weird the moment I put on my camera.
No. Yo, hold up, chat. We're gonna everybody give a huge W to Live B. Live B.
Oh, yeah.
Live B is my goat. Live B, I'm modding you up. You are my girl for life. Pause if you're a minor or something like that, but no weird stuff. Okay, but Phibz, man. I mean, would you be willing to show like do a face to face and I turn on my camera too?
Will this be like, will people be able to see me? Because I know you're on live right
now. Yeah. They would be able to see you.
Alright, fine, sure.
Okay, awesome.
Let me just...
Love Roblox? Earn Roblox digital gift cards with Microsoft Rewards.
All right, here, let me turn my virtual camera on. All right. Can you see me?
By the way, yeah, I can. But by the way, I don't have much time because I have an appointment at like 12:15. Is 11:35.
Okay, no, you're good. You're good. So, Phibz, I appreciate you for doing this interview with me. Hey, so it's nice to meet you. Do you know who I am?
I think I have a little bit of context.
A little bit of context.
Like, you catch pedophiles, correct?
I do a lot of things. You know, I stream. I used to do pranks. I'm a child of God. You know, but I'm taking a break right now on my my EDP watch. You know, we're taking a little break right now, but we're just chilling. But yeah. So you know, you're not a stupid person, so I'm not gonna even treat you like it. I feel like you kind of like already know like what's kind of been spreaded on the internet and stuff like that. But
yeah.
You know, just to let you know, genuinely, like, the reason why I'm talking to you is because I don't think you're a bad person. Like,
yeah.
you know how the internet is. You know, they come to conclusions. They're like, oh, Phibz is like this, so everybody else has to think like that. And I'm like, bro, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you a fair shake, you know, because there's two sides to a coin, you feel me? And if you don't hear the other side, it's like, hey, that might be the most valuable information, you feel me? So... like, that's why I wanted to get your side. But, I mean, before we get into any of that, like, what got you posted on TikTok and stuff?
Well, when I started on TikTok, like, I started very, like, basic TikToker. Like, I upload videos. I did my own thing. I think that's the thing that got me mainstream, is that I don't really care about people's opinions too much. So I started doing these things called in real life animation memes. I'm not sure if you heard of that.
Yeah, so like it's where you're like you're doing it so that way it's easier for them to do the edit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you do those videos ironically or is it unironically?
Kind of both.
Kind of
Depends
both.
on the real life animation. Sometimes I do it to help those who need help with tweening. And then I also just do them for fun because I can.
Yeah.
So
So, are you? Would you say like you're out here trying to like give people confidence and stuff like that? Like, hey, be confident in who you are.
absolutely. Because I feel like a thing in like society in general is that everyone is always trying to be someone else. And
Facts.
I don't think that's right, you know? Like you should be yourself. You should be proud of who you are.
No, I agree. I mean, I don't know if you ever watched any of my pranks, but I used to get a lot of hate on there. Be like, oh, this dude's annoying, stuff like that. But I would have people come to me and be like, bro, man, you gave me inspiration to not care what other people think, do my own thing, be myself truly. I used to have some merch called Just Being Me, so I'm real big on that too. So, I genuinely, I respect the hell out of that. Truly, truly.
Mm.
Um, I guess like what do your parents think about like kind of like your social media status and everything?
So, with my mom is probably like one of the most people that know about my social media status. Like, I would call her like my manager in that sort of topic because she's helped guide me in what videos to post about the situation and what not to post about the situation.
Oh, so
Um,
your mom knows about the kind of like the situation happening right now? Okay.
yes,
Okay.
especially on like to a point where like all sorts of shit has happened even in real life
Really?
where it's
If
all
you don't
like,
mind sharing, like what happened in real life?
okay, so at my school, this is the reason why I left, but at my school,
So wait,
uh,
are you in college?
I was in high school because I didn't get enough credits
Okay,
to
so like are you
graduate.
talking about like before or are you still in high school?
I'm not in high school anymore. I was in high school like a few weeks ago,
Oh, okay.
but
So you just recently graduated high school.
I'm not graduated. I'm transferring over to a different program. I'm going to place a program um, in a college where it's all like you learn life skills rather than general education.
I mean, we need that. We need that in today's society. I swear, they just throw us to the wolves. They don't teach us how to. I didn't even know how to do taxes or anything. So the fact that you're getting skills like that, I mean, I respect the hell out
Yeah.
of that. So what was the situation like? So you had to leave school because of kind of like all these allegations going around.
So to explain the whole situation, the staff found out about the allegations, but instead of asking me, like asking for my side first, they decided to straight up call the cops for those screenshots. Didn't even ask me, didn't even try to talk to me.
Your school called the cops on you.
Yeah. And so and then later like like a few minutes later after they called the cops, I figured out they called the cops. So it was all like, so I tested my mom because she was the one I trusted with all that because she knows anything more about law enforcement than anyone I know. So I tested her and I was all like, hey, the cops are here. What do I do? She was all like, are you being detained? I was all like, no. Is anyone with you? No. Well then run.
So
I,
so like were the cops questioning you about the screenshots?
no, they didn't get to that part yet. They were talking with the staff. Because to be honest with you, I don't fuck with cops.
I
I
feel
don't
that,
talk.
man. I want you just so you know, I'm not a cop or anything. Like
Yeah, no.
you're able to leave whenever you want and everything like that. I just want you to know that. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, where was I? Oh, so I ran from the school because fuck that. My mom picked me up, and then the next day.
Like, you legitimately ran?
Yes.
Oh
I
my
know
God.
that it wasn't wise of me because you shouldn't run from cops, but it was like in the heat of the moment type of thing.
Yeah. Nah, yeah.
So next day, move over to next day. Two different events happen. One kid started like shouting at me at the school, like, Phibz, she was 14. So I was all like, yeah, I'm not taking that. So I head over to the vice principal's office. But then my friend stopped me for a second. I was like, hey, what's up? He was all like, hey, the office just pulled me in, asking if I had any forceful sexual stuff with you, or or if I had any Discord messages with you. Like, the staff literally pulled some of my classmates in to talk to them.
You like your friends?
Yes.
How old are your friends?
That friend was 17.
Okay. Okay, dang. So like the staff was. So did the staff ever try to get your side of the story, or did they kind of like?
No, and to be frank, I don't think they wanted it. They're like very ignorant people.
Yeah. So, I watched the first video and like kind of like I saw like it was, to me, the first video I seen, it was kind of like a nothing burger. I would say like the only thing, and I think you would agree this wasn't a good decision, it's kind of like you were defending your friend that was saying that they were into CSAM and stuff, and like I probably figure like if you had to go back, you probably wouldn't like say that or do that again, right?
Not.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I was like, from that one, I was like, okay, I'm sure she has a moral compass. And then there was a second video where there was, two people who came out saying like, hey, things have happened. And, one's 16, you're 19. That's pretty close. It's like, nothing can really be done about that, right? But then there was the 14-year-old. His name is Vance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys were doing some kind of like RP. What does RP stand for?
So here's the thing with that situation. Yes, role play.
Role play. Okay.
But here's the situation with all that. I never role played with Vance. Not like we did this whole in character call. We did that. But it wasn't like, it was more like a friendly type thing.
So it never got sexual at any point?
No.
No. Okay.
Not.
So like I'm just saying, like, did Vance maybe get carried away with it? He's 14. He's talking to an attractive girl. Did he get a little carried away? Maybe it kind of got a little sexual, and you had to stop him. Like, hey, wait, get back in the role, get back in the character. Did that ever happen?
No, Vance never did that.
We knew our last Verbo was going to be incredible. We didn't know the hot tub was broken. But thanks to Verbo Care in
Vance never did that? Okay. So is that why he never really showed too much of, like, the interaction?
I have no idea. The minute someone sent me that post that Vance made, I immediately blocked him on everything.
Oh.
Including that 16-year-old that was involved.
Okay. I know you blocked him, and that's good, but do you still have any of those messages left? Like, because I feel like something that could really put this to bed. And, if you want to send it to me later, like, I promise you I won't show it or nothing. Like, I'll just go over it, and, like, I'll just tell people, like, if it looks sus, I'll be like, hey, there's some stuff in here. But, like, if it's straight, I'm going to be like, yo, she's telling the truth, man. Like, it was, like, pretty good. Do you still have those messages with Vance?
I would have to check.
You'd have to check? Okay.
And I'll do that after, like, this call.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
So, I guess, like... So, did Vance make an allegation that the messages or the roleplay got sexual?
I have no idea. Like I said, I haven't seen the video he made.
Chat, did the Vance guard say that it got
But,
sexual in the messages?
But yeah, I didn't see the video he made. I'm trying to think if I have any info on it. Yeah, no.
No.
But to explain like my side of the story,
Yeah.
So with Bella, right? Because Bella was the actual one I was deciding to roleplay with.
And Bella's the 16-year-old, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Bella was the one I was actually deciding to roleplay with. We never did the roleplay. And if anything, like, it was gonna be like an in-character light romance. It wasn't gonna be like anything sexual or anything like that. But also, as soon as those allegations, like the new ones with Vance and Bella, got up, I immediately hit up my friend and was all like, hey, I have no idea what to do right now because what they're putting out, I just don't think I should make a video on it. Because my mom warned me, like, hey, if you post more allegation videos, it's gonna, like, reach more people and get us more in trouble. You know?
Yeah.
So I texted my friend, and she was all like, okay, I'm gonna be real with you for a second. Phibz, remove any and all minors from your DMs immediately. So I did exactly that.
And like, was there like a lot of minors to remove from those DMs?
Not a lot below the age of 16.
Not a lot. Okay, so it was mostly like 16. So like, what was the youngest age that had to be removed, you would say?
I want to say like 14.
14. Okay, so 14. So there wasn't like one or two, maybe like 10 or 11-year-olds, nothing like that.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so it was just strictly like 14, but mostly it was 16 and up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess, do you think, let's say there was a fly on the wall, right? And this fly saw you and Vance's role play conversation and read all the messages, right? And this fly is not on your side, and this fly is not on his side. What do you think that fly would say happened? Do you think he would be like, this was a pretty innocent encounter, or do you think that fly would be like, this was some sexual, this was a little sexual? What do you think that fly would say?
That fly would say, yeah, I think it's like a misunderstanding. Like, I never taught sexually with Vance or Bella. And I can say that proudly in my message.
So what was the role play with the 14-year-old?
So with Vance, it was like a whole group. So it was like Thomas Sanders, Sandersides. You probably don't know what that is.
I know, man. I'm a boomer. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. But basically, to sum it up, it was like these 4 characters who are friends, I guess.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone. But getting in the zone and staying there, that feels more like luck than something you can control. So that's why we made Brain FM. It's like a do not disturb setting for your mind, and it gets you focused in just 5 minutes. Using science and sound, Brain FM guides your brainwaves into an optimal state for productivity called neural phase locking.
And with all of them, we would do like friendly, like in-character interactions.
Okay. So you do like, so it wasn't a one-on-one role play with you and Vance, is what you're saying, or was it?
Oh no. Any role play I did do was in like a public space, like in a group chat.
Okay, so there's people that were witnesses to this role play.
Yes.
So I guess why haven't any of them came out and was like, hey, I was in this role play with Phibz and I can attest nothing bad happened? Why isn't no one coming out to your side?
I legitimately have no idea. I will say that I don't think any of them were like in the right headspace. It was a lot.
So you said it was a group, but you still didn't like really say what the role play was. I think if people knew what the role play was, because it's like, let's say if you're playing GTA, you know GTA RP?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you're playing GTA RP and you're GTA RPing and there happens to be a 14-year-old there, you know, that's a lot different than, and nobody would be mad at you, whereas if you're freaking, you know, a more kind of sinister role play with specifically it being egg.
Okay, so I can say...
Wait, everybody's... What does egg mean? I'm so confused. Do you know what egg mean?
I have no... there's only one conclusion that comes to my head, which is... I had, like, this old haircut that would make me look like an egg. So, it's the only conclusion I have to that.
Okay, my bad. My camera got turned off. No, okay, yeah, I was like, genuinely, I was like confused. I was like, okay, but so what, can you let everybody know, because you know people are gonna see this, and this is gonna get your side out, and I'm sure this is probably gonna change a lot of people's minds. But what exactly was the role play? Like, what was the scenario? What was going on? What was your character, and what was Vance's character?
Scenario, so it was 4 or 5 people.
Okay, 5 people.
Vance's character was named Logan. He was like a smarty, logical type character.
Okay.
I was Virgil, a guy with eye bags and a hoodie.
Okay. Was it an off-white hoodie? Like for the late great Virgil? Or no?
Wait, what?
Never mind. Okay, so it was Logan, Virgil, Virgil, Vance was Logan. So, okay, you don't have to explain to other people. Like, so what was the scenario you guys were all in?
So the scenario was like, it's hard to describe. It was like basically in the living room family type situation.
In the living room type situation?
Yeah, like when you're hanging out with your friends in the living room, like that was what the role play was based off of.
Okay, and what were you guys talking about, like in the living room?
Well, all sorts of things. We also played games like Dress to Impress, or I also streamed Doki Doki Literature Club one time. So.
Okay. And so was there ever any... Okay, let's say the roles were reversed, right? You're the 14-year-old girl and Vance is 19, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think you would feel kind of like, oh man, maybe this is a little kind of grooming? Like if the roles were reversed, can you see maybe where he's coming from?
I mean, I can always see where the other person is coming from. My words can get easily misunderstood, especially under a lot of pressure. Because when I'm under a lot of pressure, I usually mess up my words. And it's hard to understand.
Okay, so do you think you might have said something that, like, he misconstrued it for something else?
Yes, that could highly be possible. I would need to double check.
We have everything you need to unlock your best workout for 1 cent down, so you can give everything you've got. Get stronger with free fitness training at Planet Fitness. Join for 1 cent down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, April 10th.
At Biscuitville, it's a toss-up. Is it our Tennessee smoked sausage or our sizzling peppers and onions? Either way, it's piled high with flavor, and it's all for only $4 right now at Biscuit.
DMs, but
So what do you think it was that you said?
hold on. Let me look. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah. Take your time. The Shadow, appreciate you for the 2.
Actually, I'm not seeing anything.
You're not seeing. So this was this a all? Did we ever have like one-on-one discussions with Vance, or was it always like in a group chat on call?
We had one-on-one discussions with Vance.
Okay, so what would you and Vance talk about when you guys would be one-on-one?
Hold on, I'll give you an example.
Okay, yeah.
So this is on a day. Vance, hi, I just woke up. And then I was like, because the day before they were like kind of off, so I was all like, well, I hope you're okay. And they're all like, I've been worse, honestly. I don't really care. I was all like, okay, just please stay safe. And then I gave them a Virgil edit because they like Virgil.
That's your character.
Yeah.
So how does Virgil dress when you do Virgil?
Kind of emo.
Kind of emo. Okay. Is it
In my cosplay?
in your cosplay? Okay.
Mostly, because mostly I did closeted cosplays, so.
So what would Vance cosplay as well?
Not like during this duration, but they have cosplayed as Logan before.
And what does Logan dress up as usually?
He has a black. So coming from memory, black shirt, tie, glasses. You know. Yeah, black shirt, blue tie, black glasses, pretty much.
Okay, so it never got unrevealed, like nothing strapped down or nothing. So hey, I mean, have you been thinking about like legally coming after some of these people making these allegations?
I wouldn't know how I would go about that.
Nothing. Do you know what defamation means?
Mm-mm.
You don't? Okay, so defamation is like, let's say I was like, Phibz, you're a great person. And everybody's like, no, we all know Phibz is not a great person. And you're like, oh no, you're lying on my name. You could sue me for defamation. And, you know, you can pretty much win. You know what I mean? And you can get like a monetary thing and all of that. So that's just an example of what that is. But, I mean, my bad.
Wait, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was saying, wouldn't that need a lawyer, which costs money, which I don't have that money?
Yeah, it could possibly cost lawyers. I mean, but you have over 1 million followers. Like when did you first stop blowing up?
I started blowing up, I want to say about a month ago now.
So, how many followers did you have a month ago?
10K.
You had 10K followers a month ago.
Yes.
And now you're at 1 million.
Yes.
So you're really like an overnight sensation.
Yeah, sort of.
Oh my gosh. So this has been probably like hard for you to like navigate kind of like this new fame.
Oh yeah. It definitely like took some time to get where I am now, where it's just all like anyone that I see posting anything like regarding allegations is immediate block. I have my friend requests and my messages requests like off, so I can't see those.
Cold days call for a little more. Care for your pets with high-protein food, toys fit for the
And then I have my comments to my friends only, like people I have mutualed with.
Okay. Do you have Telegram?
Telegram? No.
You have Signal?
Signal. Let me see. Let me double check. Yep.
Oh, you have Signal? Okay. What do you be doing on Signal?
Texting my mom because my mom says that the government can watch our chat, so I just be texting my mom and my family on Signal.
Really? Are any of your friends on Signal?
No.
No? Okay. I know when my dad downloaded Signal, like, he got added in, like, a bunch of just weird group chats, and, you know, people were sending him stuff that he did not want and had to get that stuff deleted for him. Like, has that ever happened to you where, like, you know, you're getting added into some group chats where it's like, whoa, okay, I did not sign up for this?
No.
No.
Also, if you need proof